I put this question before my master. I said, I don't understand this free will business because I cannot see from my ears, I cannot smell from my mouth. It's all set and we are completely controlled by the nature. He said, no, that's not true. Stand there. He said, will you please lift one of your legs? I lifted. He said, please lift both legs at the same time. And I could not. So you know how 50% of the will is under your direct control. Biologically, you should fall down. You cannot stand as a human being stands. So when you start understanding human being on all levels, you come to know that all human actions are directed by his thinking process. And it's not complicated thing to understand what thinking process is. Not a single action of yours is undirected by your internal states or thinking process. So don't put blame on others that this person is bad, this person is not good to me. You are responsible for all your actions. And when you perform the actions, you are bound to reap the fruits of your actions. And when you receive the fruits of your actions, again they motivate you to perform more actions. And this becomes a whirlpool and you can never come out of that. One reality. Another reality that we see in our daily life. When we perform our duties, everyone says what to do. I don't want to do, but I have to do it because it's my duty. Look at it. We all are slaves of our so-called duties. You have to believe it, that you cannot live without doing your duties, yet you become slave of your duties. How to get freedom? We have to perform our duties, we have to perform our actions, and yet our duties make us slave. We can never come out of this whirlpool. What is the way? I am searching for one thing in the world, but so far I have not met. It's my true confession before you. I have seen thousands of intellectuals, great writers and scientists, but I have not yet met the prophet of love. We have been living on one dimension only, and that is called knowledge through mind. And when we analyze that mind, we come to know that very little of it is being used by us, or human beings are equipped to use only a little part of it, and the totality of that mind remains submerged in the deep waters of our life. Moreover, there is no such education in the world which trains and helps us in knowing the totality of our mind. A small portion of mind is being educated by us. A small part of mind, that is called the mind which functions during waking state. What happens to that part of mind which dreams and which goes to sleep? So we all human beings claim many attainments, but we have not attained much. So our effort should be more vigorous. We find that all our actions are guided by our mind, by our thinking process. And then when we try to analyze that, we find that very small part of our mind is cultured, trained and educated by us. Now you have many, many degrees from the colleges and universities. Suddenly one emotion comes up and that disturbs you and makes you not that which is called human. Emotional power is more higher than the power of thoughts, and thoughts are more higher than the power of actions. But why do we have that emotional problem? Because of our desires. We have desires within us. And when we find out the desire world within us, then we find that there are primitive fountains within us which are responsible for creating many desires: food, sleep, sex, and self-preservation.